Good morning, y'all. We're currently on a walk with Kira. Okay, we got back from the walk and now I'm gonna do my skincare. I feel like I have a very plain skincare, not too many products, but I do like these that I have right now. I use this to clean my face. Okay, then I use this vitamin C serum. With this, I feel like it's better not to add too much. You have to be kind of careful to not like over add. And then on top of that, I use this. And with this one, I feel like it doesn't matter. You can't really go overboard. Maybe it's because of how it comes out, but I don't know. And yeah, that's kind of it. Sometimes I add like a thick cream if I feel like, my skin isn't doing the best. Yeah, honestly, very light. I feel like my skin is, I don't know, I don't go overboard with everything, but a little bit is nice, I think. I'm currently trying to edit. Yes, yesterday's vlog, so I'll see you after. Oh, I made myself some tea before and I had breakfast and I think we're gonna have lunch soon. Yeah, that's it. Look at Patty.
I am under the water.
Okay, this is so funny. What I wanted to say. Oh, look at Perry though. Okay, what I wanted to say, it is the next day and I'm back from a walk with Kira, from filming a video, tips and tricks with Kira. It is currently, let me check, 11:28 a.m. Now I have about 2 hours, maybe a little more left before I go to lunch with my family. We're celebrating my grandma's birthday. And yeah, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna edit a little bit and yeah, honestly, we'll see. Update, I'm gonna do my nails now. Just cut them, I think. They're getting long. Yeah, so I need to cut them. And then after that, I'm gonna go shower, wash my hair, stuff like that, and get ready for lunch. I'm back from lunch thing that we had with my grandma. Honestly, it was fun. It was nice seeing her. And yeah, I got her some like chocolate thing and this soap in the shape of a rose, I guess. That also smelled really nice. And yeah, now we're gonna go to the pet store to look at shrimp and stuff. Yeah, then I'll update you later. You can see all the bugs like there and here in the carrot, and here there's a lot of them. Okay, hello. It is actually the next day, but I wanted to talk about this yesterday. I'm gonna talk about it now, before I end this vlog. Okay, this is why, in my opinion, pet stores are honestly really bad. The whole concept of a pet store is already weird, but I think it's a bigger issues of employees and owners of the pet store. So whenever you go to pet store, especially for small animals, I feel like they just never know exactly what advice to give you or tell you how to properly take care of your pet for these small animals. I feel like maybe for aquarium and fish and lizards and stuff, they at least have to have some knowledge of how to take care of, fish and lizards and stuff. But when it comes to, I feel like birds and small animals like hamsters, rabbits, guinea pigs, whatever, they just don't have a clue how to take care of them. I recently went to a pet store and overheard an employee talk about how this small cage is appropriate for this rabbit if you want to get a rabbit, with someone that was, I guess, asking, how to get a rabbit, what to do and stuff like that, which is so it's very unfortunate, to spread this misinformation about certain animals, which when it's very easy and it's very accessible to get the proper knowledge. I feel like even if you watch 1 or 2 videos on YouTube about how to take care of a rabbit or a hamster or whatever, you can get a lot of knowledge about it with people who have taken care of this certain animal for years and actually know how to do it, and for the animal to not be miserable and not chew on its cage every 2 seconds of its life, and to recognize when the rabbit has a disease and stuff. I think it's very unfortunate, because at least here, I feel like maybe employees are fine with recommending you food for your dog or something, or cat litter or whatever, something like that. They're fine. I feel like they can recommend that. But when it comes to small animals, it just they don't know anything. And also with that, I'm not just putting all the blame on employees. It's obviously the company that also sells all of these things. You're not really supposed to put a rabbit in a cage, and the guinea pig is not appropriate to put in a small cage. There's a lot of those things that you can do with simple, watching a video. If you want to get an animal, whichever animal, just watch a few videos. That's it. That's all you have to do. You will get more knowledge than all the employees of the pet store, unfortunately. But it's also the company that sells all these things. For example, even food, when it comes to small animals, they are not supposed to eat yogurt, treats with yogurt. They're just not supposed to eat that. And the company, I guess, sells that all the time. And it's a very unfortunate thing that you're kind of trapped into this. Yeah, when you go to the pet store and all you see is yogurt treats for small animals, which they're 100% not supposed to eat that. But yeah, so I would just recommend, I feel like a shelter has a better idea, but sometimes even shelters lack a little bit of proper care of small animals. But I've seen Facebook groups, and I've seen a lot of very, very good communities who share very positive information, and you can ask them whatever, about your animal, and they will tell you all the good things, how to take care of them, how to, whatever is wrong, how to set up a cage, what cage is appropriate, what is not appropriate, how to train your small pet, especially rabbits. I feel like you can train a lot. What I would recommend is please do your research before getting anything. Even with doing your research, you can still ask employees. I'm sure they also sometimes have very useful information. But if you do your research prior, you can, see if they might be mistaken or something, just so you can recognize any, if they even have the knowledge or not. Maybe something. Yeah, that's what I would recommend.